We got another update coming. Let's see what's inside. Hello my friends and welcome back to Wizarding Wiz. So we have a brand new update rolling out, but first I just want to talk about something that we all may have noticed over the last few days, and that is that we have started getting more family XP from Foundables out in the wild. This has been an update that just kind of rolled out, like a little bit of a shadow update, I guess is what you can call it. It rolled out the other night and it just kind of appeared out of nowhere. And if you've noticed that we have to download all the assets, if you haven't done that yet, go download all the assets. You're still going to get this XP even if you haven't, but download those assets. It makes the game easier and faster and all that jazz. You already know all of that. Back to the point. The new family XP increase means that for low-level Foundables that you've already placed the entire sticker for, instead of getting 1 XP, you will now be getting 2 XP. For medium-level Foundables, instead of, 2 or 3 XP, I think, maybe 2 XP, you are now getting 4 XP, and it has increased exponentially from there, including if you get an emergency level Foundable, like say a horned serpent, which I personally love to hunt. I love hunting down the oddities. They're so much fun. The horned serpent, you're going to get 15 XP for the horned serpent. Family, for your oddities, it's going to make leveling up the family section of your registry so much easier, so much faster. You can get those rune stones quicker and those scrolls quicker, so you can battle those fortresses and get your red books better. It's a go-around, come-around situation, guys, and it is definitely a quality of life improvement. And speaking of quality of life improvements, let's roll into this update that is coming out. Now, update 2.3.0 is rolling out. It is currently only on iOS, so you Android users like me, we're going to have to wait probably a day or two. I don't see it taking too much longer for it to get to us, and I'm actually kind of surprised that it went to iPhone first. Usually it comes to Android first, at least with this game. Pokemon Go usually went to iPhone first, but with Wizards it's usually been Android first and then iPhone. But I guess they're doing this one different. It's about time iPhone got a little boost, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Either way, we've got some really cool new quality of life stuff coming out in this update, as well as some leak stuff that I've heard about. So let's get into it. Take a look at this screenshot, guys. You see right above there where it gives you the bar that measures your spell casting, right above there, it has the fragment count. So when you click on a Foundable and you're not sure if you need that Foundable or not, well, now you've got the counter right above it. If you see there, it says fragments 8 of 8 for this Dementor here. Well, technically it's for Tonks, but you know what I mean. So, you know, okay, I've got 8 out of 8 of these. I don't really need it. I don't have a lot of energy. Let me not waste it here. Let me run away. And speaking of run away, you now no longer need to confirm that you want to run away. You just run away. Which I'm not actually sure if that's good or bad, because what if you hit the runaway on accident? I mean, I know it's kind of hard to hit that corner of your screen, but what if, you know, your hands are wet or slippery and you almost drop your phone and then you catch it and you hit the runaway and now you've run away and you didn't actually want to run away. You still wanted to collect that fragment. Now you can't confirm whether or not you wanted to run away. So that's good and bad. It's a little less annoying because it'll take less time to get away from that trace and move on to the next trace of whatever you are looking for. But again, in those cases where you may accidentally hit the runaway button and you didn't really want to, but that's okay, because one of the next things that have been implemented into the game is new Foundables and new oddities. Now, while what exactly these are is not exactly clear, I am sure that some of them are the dragons that are coming for the end of the month for Wizards Unite Fan Festival, but I do know that there are a few others. Now, guys, there has also been some upgrading to the photo taking aspect of Wizards Unite. You can now take AR photos of any Foundable in your collection as long as you have at least 1 fragment from that Foundable. Which is cool, because up until now you haven't been able to take pictures of things you only have a piece of. You need to actually complete the entire picture before you can take an AR photo of it. So now you'll be able to take pictures of just those fragments. So let's say you get that swooping evil like I got the other day, or that Dumbledore that you've been looking for, which ran on me the other day, but you've only got the 1 fragment and you want to show it off. Well, now you can. Now you'll be able to take that picture and share it with your friends and share it on your social medias, which, by the way, if you don't, go follow me on Instagram. I post my stuff up over there all of the time. I'll leave the link in the description. Go, go, go. And now, guys, the last two official things that we have from this update is your Wizarding XP will now be viewable from your Ministry ID. So you can click on your little icon that brings you to your Ministry ID, and you can actually see how much Wizarding XP you have and or need for your next level, as opposed to going into your suitcase and only being able to see it there. It has been added to the ID screen. Small, minor detail, I know, but it is nice to know that you can at least check it there now. It doesn't make sense that they didn't have it there to begin with, in my opinion, and why it's even announced in an update. They should have just kind of been like, oh, let's turn this on. Flip is beyond me, but hey, it is what it is. And finally, the screen sleeping option is now an actual option. You can turn it off in settings, which may or may not be useful to you. I find it useful to me to be able to turn that off, because while I do like the fact that it goes to sleep after a while when I have my phone upside down on battery saver mode, you know, if I'm driving to the next location or it's just in my pocket while I'm walking, and I like that it shuts off. It's also kind of obnoxious because it doesn't follow you to where you're going, so then you have to wait for your avatar to jump wherever you are, reload, blah, blah, blah. Or if you're just sitting at home and you put your phone, say, down on the coffee table while you get up to get a drink and you come back and it's shut off. It's just annoying. I know it's really not that big of a difference for most of you, but I get annoyed by stupid things like that where, like, if I'm playing a game, I want the game to be on. I don't like when my computer falls asleep when I get up to run to the bathroom, you know, or my screensaver comes on. Now, I usually have that set for a long time, so that doesn't usually happen, but you get the point. Just, you have to return everything on. So now you won't have to. It'll be all set. You can go in your settings. You can turn that off. And guys, while I know these aren't particularly super exciting, there have been a few other things found. They have not officially been announced yet, so I'm a little hesitant to talk about them, because the last time I talked about things that had been found, they still haven't been implemented yet, like Adventure Sync. But, there have been plenty of sightings, and there are some screenshots to prove it. There's been some odd goings on since the last bit of assets had to get downloaded, including, but not limited to, we found new seeds in the seeds and water section. 2 new seeds, in fact, have been found in the seeds and water section. And if I am correct in my assumptions, these are for the trace enhancing detector potion, or whatever it's called. I forget what it's exactly called, but it's basically the potion that is supposed to work like an incense in Pokemon Go, so it's going to draw traces into you and magic into you so you can have foundables. So if you are sitting at home, this ties into the screen shutting off thing again, and you have your phone sitting on the coffee table, you can now run this potion. Now, it is not in the game yet, so don't get excited. Like I said, these are just screenshots, these are just assets found, and a data mine. Data mining is wrong, but so useful. Please, Niantic, don't shut down the data miners. Some people really enjoy getting this information that you refuse to give us, and some people don't. Data mining is wrong. Don't do it. But if you do it, share the news. Also, guys, energy has been removed from the store. You can no longer buy energy. Now, I don't know if this is a glitch or this was intentional, but it is gone. It's gone. It is not there. Go check your store right now. You will see it is not there. Why? Don't know. Don't know. But it's not there. And supposedly we should be getting a complimentary gift pack. Now this I'm not sure about. I was not actually able to find this in my store, and just to be clear, none of these screenshots are from my phone. These are all taken off the internet where I got the information, which, by the way, all of the information I have just given you comes from Jibs Entertainment. I will leave a link to their website down below. You can go and check it out for yourselves. Thank you guys for putting out this information so that we can get it to the public, and keep it coming. And that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to talk to you about. So we have this stuff that we've seen. There are screenshots to prove it. We don't know if it exists. And of course, this update is rolling out, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. And Obviously, we are already benefiting from the family XP increase, which is phenomenal. I've already gotten a few extra runestones from this, so I cannot wait to go and beat down those fortresses so I can continue to grow my aura level, because I'm only a level 9.25 aura, somewhere around there, and I'd really like to be able to get that up as high as I can. So guys, subscribe if you haven't already to make sure that you get all this information as fast as we can get it to you, and of course you don't miss anything else that I produce and put out on this channel. You guys rock. I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay safe and watch out for those Dementors.